football playoff set to get underway as 12 teams begin that long battle on the road to the national championship. Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, the legendary home of the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Rumstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. He's going to bring this out 2 yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Looking to throw in the opening snap of this playoff game. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Boy, great throw here by the quarterback and a big gain here for Texas A&M's offense. A great route by the wide receiver and the ability to go up and make a play. Boy, they've had some great ones over the years.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They look to throw it here on second down. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Wow, how about the defense here? On the road in a playoff game, you step up and come up with an interception on the first drive. You're an underdog. It's a big stage. All odds are against you. And you start off the opening drive as a defense with an interception. And you bring your quarterback out now with some confidence, believing that they can win this game.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And the tailback's got it again. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. They'll try to run for the first down. And he is denied on 3rd and 1. Great defense.
Interesting call here by the offense coordinator. Shows you the confidence that he has in his offensive line and running back. But the defense in great position to negate this play and bring up a 4th down.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. Testing the right side here. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it, but to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. The senior quarterback lucky that didn't get picked off.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made in space. Look out. They make the tackle, but the offense set up for the first down in the red zone. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll try the right here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here's the 2nd down play. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner route. So hard to cover this.
1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now 3rd down coming up.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
Look at a throw on 3rd and goal. He's running out of time here. The ball is picked off. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. A deep shot to the right. The pass is intercepted. Could take it all the way. Across the 40. And finally bringing him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Chris, the quarterback here just simply puts the ball up into the air to give his wide receiver a chance to high point the ball, but the defender does a good job of stepping in front of him and going up to bring it down. Let's see if this one comes back to haunt him after a first quarter interception like this.
They bring him down, but a solid game there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
They'll run it here. Looks like Texas A&M will have the 1st down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Handoff here from the shotgun. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. 3rd down out of the shotgun. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. 4th and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this 1st down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And he's got it. No problem. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Is handed off out of the shotgun. Gets the first and still running. Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but what an explosive play.
Man, now that is a running back's dream. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. It's just excellent blocking. There was nobody he had to make miss or use his stiff arm. Just a lot of open field.
Here's a throw underneath the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. We've reached the end of 1 in this quest to move 1 step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of the play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
The line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires it to the wide end. Pulls it in. It's Williams. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a 1st down at the 21.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Over the middle, it's Jackson. Juked 1 tackler and picks up 1st down yardage.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
They mix it up with a run. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the 1st half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the... And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Knowles. They're setting out to try the PAT. Extra point makes the lead 4. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change to bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Defense is coming after him. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Back to throw again. He's got it in the open. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Texas A&M. There was no catching him that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Florida State offense on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
Play action here on first down. Good throw to the left. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Breaks into the open. Now the 40. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Gets made on the outlet. Well set of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And the screen doesn't produce a first down. Good work by the defense. Now it's fourth down.
Now there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he could get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Aggies. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking to throw it on first down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Lets it go quickly. And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Breaks loose at the 45. He's in the clear. Inside the 20. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flashed at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
So the offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Seminoles!
This is a nice touchdown and a great play call. Just get this receiver in space and let him make people miss and use his speed to get to the end zone. That's what they did here, and it pays off.
And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, there's the stiff arm. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
I love this little touch pass call. It stretches this defense out, puts a lot of pressure on the defense to have to contain and get wide, and it can open up so many different aspects of the offensive playbook.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. He brings him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Pass is caught on a comeback route. And he'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a first down.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He'll try a pass here. Catch made on the right side. 4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Still no answer for this offense.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seemed to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
Automatic on the PAT. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see what the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Bringing it out, it's Gibson. That strong coverage there, they tackle him at the 11-yard line. So they'll start this drive with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here to the right. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Now he's bringing it back at the 20. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking for the wideout. And the senior quarterback, lucky he didn't get picked off. Almost made a freshman mistake.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today. And he's not done yet.
And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain on the pitch and catch. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. This offense has been hard to stop here in the first half. Can they punch it in and build the lead before the break? 1st and goal, handoff. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
get any worse for this defense. The offense once again driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
And the PAT puts them up 17 now. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Trying to find room. It's Jackson. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Oh, look, he's chucking it deep again. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Aggies will kick this away to start the second half. Bringing it out, it's Gibson. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter, cut in to this huge lead. Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. He steps out at the 23. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. Second down, we're going to throw it. Snides the quick throw. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Running play called on 3rd and short. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. He's got the first and still going. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line in this back, really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
The Aggies are moving quickly down the field. On first down, it's play action. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And the lead remains 10 after that miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. It was a 1-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Took contact on the throw. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
He's going to try to return the punt. Force out of bounds, but a solid return that time. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. Quick throw to his receiver. Wide open downfield. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
Huge gain here by Texas A&M on a perfectly thrown ball and a great play by the wide receiver on the back end. These Texas A&M receivers can hurt you with their speed and execution when they get the ball thrown downfield.
Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Bringing pressure. Looks to the left, pass caught. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
He keeps it on the design run. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
We'll hand it off. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Extra point makes it a 17-point game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Off target with the throw, incomplete.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28. The Seminoles will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking at the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45, a solid gain.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. Catch made down inside the 25. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And I tell you, you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Warrick. And going back to Fred Biletnikoff, played, of course, at Florida State.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And he'll set up to throw. The receiver makes the catch. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Knowles. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
28.
That one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Play of the drive, quick throw to the left. You bring him down at the 44. That's a solid game, getting closer to midfield now.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They're going to run it here. Finding space at the 20.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Texas A&M has moved into the red zone now. First down, looking to throw the football. Caught near the goal line. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. Bringing it out, it's Gibson. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. State offense on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. The Noles will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Looking to scramble now. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Jackson. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. First down here for this offense.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. First and long now after the penalty. Quarterback drops back. The pass rush closing in. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
My gosh, Chris, it's been a rough night for this offense and this poor quarterback. Took a shot there as he released the ball, and the defense is just teeing off on him here late in these obvious drop-back situations.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. They bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down mark. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Looking deep to the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Now, trailing by this much in the 4th quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. He can go. And they'll finally bring it down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set the offense up in great field position.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Fires it on the move. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Gain moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. And the Aggies looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Offense facing 2nd and goal. And the quarterback keeps it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, this defense can fly to the football as a group. That's great team pursuit. The quarterback a little unsure on whether he should keep it or pitch it, and the defense makes him pay for that with their speed.
Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They are pouring it on now. They began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
He He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Any hopes of staying alive in a playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. Fastball is incomplete, but the defense may have jumped.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Gift to the offense with the offsides makes it 1st and 5. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle at the 35. Good enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Turns it loose downfield. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a 1st down.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Looking to throw it again. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Trying for a touchdown here. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Look out, he's in the clear.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make the play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Here he goes. Touchdown, Aggies. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. They stop at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the Florida State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. They got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. And the quarterback dropping back. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. He's running out of time here. He escapes the pocket. Takes a hit just as he lets it fly. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
And even outside of the pocket, this quarterback's having trouble finding guys downfield. They are in desperation mode right now and still can't seem to get it together.
No punt. Offense still on the field, going to go for it on 4th down. Defense is coming after him. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And the Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. In the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.